Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 18 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where in between episodes, as you can probably guess, I've done a little bit of mining. I've done a lot of mining? A healthy amount of mining, I would say. I like that. So what do we call the thing? There we go, chunks. Iron, gold, I don't know what else I'm gonna need. Tin, maybe a smidge of copper. We'll go through it in our little create, crafting, turning into ore doubling system. Today's episode, I want to check into one of those two new magic mods that I don't know anything about. I don't know nothing about them. I purposely, every now and then, it's fun for me to come into a mod completely blind, know nothing about it, and kind of get a feel for like how good of a job does it do explaining how it works. So with that, it's exactly what we're going to do today, I think. So let's pick one of these. Of the two magic mods, there is Eidolon and Occultism. Let's look at Occultism. Sounds cool. That's the one with the storage system, right? I'm kind of just a little bit curious, right? I'm a little bit curious to see what that looks like. So I think what I'll do, let's just first off harvest all these crops, because food good. Food good. And then what I think I'm going to do is just figure out how we get started. Right? Does that sound like a plan? Nice. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn off the magneting bit. I'm going to do this bad boy, and we're going to call it a day. Look good? Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Alright. So with that all set up, let's see what the quest book has me start with. We've got spirits. With Occultism, you will learn to summon various otherworldly spirits to do your bidding. I like the sound of that. Now, in fairness, we've frequently had problems in the past with entities doing jobs for us, right? Like golems and all that stuff. Sometimes they work out well. A lot of the times they're tricky because Minecraft entities are not supposed to be smart. But we'll figure it out. From the simple Foliot ore crushing spirit for early ore doubling to the powerful Ginny ore miner to gather up all those valuable resources for you, any quests in the shape of a hexagon will require a ritual to complete. The Dictionary of Spirits has everything you need to get you started on your journey. Signed, The Boo. And we're going to get some Demon's Dream Seeds from that. So let's get our book. The whatchamacallit book. I always forget the name of this mod, which is terrible. I shouldn't forget the name of it. But luckily, Akashic Tome, that's it. Don't we have that somewhere? It might be in here. The Akashic Tome for Power. We're going to left click to turn it back into the Akashic Tome. Now, is this Occultism book in here? The One Probe Tetra, Spice of Life, RF Tools, Pedestals, Occultism. There we go. Hello. Dictionary of Spirits, first edition. This book aims to introduce the novice reader to the most common summoning rituals and equip them with a list of spirits and their names. The authors advise caution in the summoning of the listed entities. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like that it has the built-in book. I like it. It doesn't look like it's one where things are gated behind completing certain tasks. So that's kind of cool, so you can kind of flip through. I've said this before, I'll say it again, like some mods, and I'm not sure which one I prefer, if I'm being honest. Some mods like to gate you behind doing stuff, right? So it's like you can't see certain chapters until you've completed other chapters. Sometimes that's nice when you don't know what you're doing, because it's like you can only see the things that you can currently do. But other times you kind of want to look ahead. But I guess getting started is a nice place to go. This chapter will guide you through your first steps of becoming a successful summoner, from acquiring the third eye to your first contact with a demon. These pages will be your trusted guide. Sounds cool. And I'm suspecting that following the Occultism book here will be just pretty cool. So first things first, we have to maybe just a little unlock your third eye. Eating just a piece of Demon's Dream Fruit can cause powerful short-term hallucinogenic effects. The third eye effect will allow you to see and interact with various otherworldly materials. You will find examples of these materials in lush underground groves disguised as common andesite and harmless oak trees. Please eat responsibly. All right, so it looks like we just have to grow those seeds that we got, the Demon's Dream Seeds. So is there a watering can? I've actually haven't. Did I check this out yet? Have we checked to see if a watering can is a thing? I don't see anything. But luckily we have lots of bone blocks, which leads to lots of bone meal, so we should have no problem getting some Demon's Dream seeds. What I'll probably do is just replace one of these wheat seeds with one. Boop. And I don't know if we're going to need a lot of this. But suddenly we've got plenty, at least for now. And if we need to automate this or do lots more with it, I guess we'll figure it out. But at the very least, we're good to go. So that's kind of the first chapter, the third eye. The ability to see beyond in the physical world is referred to as the third eye. Humans do not possess such an ability to see beyond the veil. However, with certain substances and contraptions, the knowledgeable summoner can work around this limitation. The most comfortable and most expensive way to obtain this ability is to wear spectacles infused with spirits that lend their sight to the wearer. A slightly more nauseating but very affordable alternative is the consumption of certain herbs, Demon's Dream most prominent among them. Otherworld goggles allow to see even more hidden otherworld blocks. However, they do not allow harvesting those materials. Low-tier materials can be harvested by consuming Demon's Dream, but more valuable materials require special tools. Okay, cool. So this is basically, this is it, right? So I guess Chapter 1, we'll get some experience for this, and Scavenger's Delight, which got me paper and leather, apparently. I'm going to put away that stuff, and I guess Step 1 is eat the Demon's Dream stuff. Cool. And then we don't need no water. That's the next. So, like, I guess we eat this? Is that what we do? Oh, nope, not yet we don't. Gotta deal with this creeper situation we got. Creeper sneaking up on me. Oh my goodness, look at that. And it only lasts a few seconds. So, clearly, oh my goodness, this is really an effect. This is really quite the effect. Like, that's some significant stuff going on right there. Wow. So you do want what I would call a healthy amount of this Demon's Dream fruit because it only lasts a few seconds, right? Which is probably good because I wouldn't want a 10-minute effect of that thing we just had happen. That thing that just happened, we don't want that to last that long. Next up would apparently be Spirit Fire, is a special type of fire that exists mostly in the other place and does not harm living beings. Its special properties allow to use it to purify and convert certain materials by burning them without consuming them. Making Spirit Fire requires Demon's Dream fruit and flint and steel. Throw Demon's Dream fruit to the ground and light it on fire. The main uses of Spirit Fire are to convert diamonds into spirit-attuned gems and to purify impure chalk. Alright, cool. So we need a flint and steel, which I might have in my backpack. I mean, I totally lit that thing, so I don't know why I don't have a flint and steel, but we'll figure it out. Flint and steel. So we throw you on the ground and light it on fire? Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that works. And it doesn't hurt me. But if we were to get a diamond, right? And what's the quest? I'm going between the quest book and the other things. So Spirit Attuned Gems will just be a diamond in the fire. Oh, that was cool. Sound effects are always a good sign. Always a good sign. And Other Stone, primarily found in the Otherworld groves, only visible while the status Third Eye is active. See Dictionary of Spirits for more information. Or we can throw andesite into the fire, and we will get it. Oh, cool. And then the fire burns out after a bit. That makes sense. I wonder if you light it with netherrack, will it stay lit forever? Like, obviously, normal fire, vanilla fire. So if it extends vanilla fire, right? Actually, I don't know where I would want to put this. I have no idea where I want my... I don't know how much real estate this is going to take up, how much space there's going to be. Like, there's a lot of questions about this mod I obviously don't know the answer to. Give me back my demon's fruit, though. So I don't know exactly what we're going to wind up doing here, but we could try... that? I don't know if that'll stay forever or not. But we throw some andesite into the world. Oh, hello. That's cool. We don't need no water. And it doesn't burn you to walk on it, which is extra cool. And it converts a whole stack at a time, so also things we learned. See? We're learning. We're learning. Now we're going to get more Other Stone, Spirit Attuned Gems, and some Scavenger's Delight, which gave me terracotta and honey bottles. Not yet eaten, light snack. Huzzah. Now I've eaten it. Cool. And I'm ready to take a nap, because I feel like the game... Like, didn't I just sleep a minute ago, or am I completely crazy? I don't know. I might be a little crazy, so don't answer that question. So to make it easier to get started, the materials obtained by divination now also have crafting recipes. So if you want the full experience, skip the following recipe pages and move on to the divination instructions. Oh, okay. So you can craft Otherworld stone, but there's also Otherworld saplings that you can get. But you can also make a divination rod. Otherworld materials play an important role in interacting with spirits, as they are rare and not visible to the naked eye. Finding them requires special tools. The divination rod allows us to find otherworldly materials based on their similarities to materials common in our world. The divination rod uses a spirit-attuned gem attached to a wooden rod. The gem resonates with the chosen material, and this movement is amplified by the wooden rod, allowing it to detect nearby otherworld materials. The rod works by detecting resonance between real-world and otherworld materials. Attuned the rod to a real-world material, and it will find the corresponding otherworld block. Okay, so you shift-right-click a block to attune the rod to the corresponding otherworld block. So if you're looking for those stone things we just made, you right-click on andesite. Or right-click on otherworld logs, or oak logs to find otherworld logs, oak leaves to find that stuff. You get it, right? Netherrack to find ice neem ore. Then right-click and hold until the rod animation finishes. After it finishes, the closest found block will be highlighted with white lines and can be seen through other blocks. Cool. You can watch the crystals for hints. A white crystal indicates no target blocks found. A fully purple crystal means the found block is nearby. Mixes between white and purple show that the target is rather far away. In the overworld, look down, and a small purple spot in the crystal indicates the target has been detected. Okay, cool. The more purple you see, the closer you are. Sweet. And then there's otherworld groves that we will find underground, apparently. So I actually really like this. It looks like there's two ways to get started in this mod. Either you can do the fire approach, which will craft you the items that you need, or you can use the divination rod to find the world gen structure that gets you started. So let's try the divination rod, because we've already seen the crafting mechanism, right? So what we would want to do is look for other stone. So we would shift right click other stone. Ooh, that sounds cool. And then hold right click. It's a little bit purple, but nothing too crazy. Let's head down into our mining caves. What it should do, in theory, is illuminate the block through the ground, right? I'm thinking we're not finding much, but I'm going to look elsewhere. Huh. The animation of it is being a little bit funny. I can't quite tell what's doing. It has a little bit of a cooldown too, it looks like. So I'm assuming because it's turning... I want to see if I can get you to do a better color. Does it tell me? Yeah, attuned to other stone. We should be seeing a white outline if there's any nearby, and there might not be any nearby. I'm just going to head down one of my mining caves and see if I can find some. Worst case, if we can't have any luck, we can always just, manually craft this stuff, which is cool. I like that it lets you do that. What's interesting is that the tool looks different in my current inventory than it does in the screenshots. I wonder if the tool's, sprite changed or something like that. Definitely not having any luck, though, am I? You can see all the mining I've done between episodes, at least. Nothing? Alright, let's go home. Maybe we'll explore a little... I'm just going to run around a little bit off camera and see if I can't get this crystal to turn purple. Because I'd like to, if I can, find one of these groves that it talks about in the book, just to see what it looks like, and conversely to show you guys what it looks like. Real quick scan before I come back. I can't tell if the Interesting. Now what if I just put other stone here and scan? It's not showing it to me. Isn't that what you're bound to? Interesting. So now I'm rereading this. It says, to use the rod, first you must attune it to a material by sneak right-clicking a block. Attuning the rod to oak logs to search for otherworld disguised as oak trees. Andesite for other stone. Oh. Maybe I don't attune it to the other stone. Maybe I attune it to oak logs. Now it's attuned to otherworld wood. Interesting. Now, nobody panic, but I think I've got something here. Oh, hello. There we go. Now we're talking. That is very obvious. Now I know what I'm looking for. It's extremely obvious to see. So check this out. As we get closer here, see how a big chunk of the crystal is remaining purple after the scan? Yeah, buddy. I think we found what we're looking for. That is a very large chunk of the crystal remaining purple after the scan. So let's do the most safe thing in the Minecraft realm to do, which is dig straight down, because that's what you're meant to do in Minecraft, as I recall. Hello! Hello, underground area. So it's andesite from occultism. Look at that. So see on the tooltip up there? Andesite from occultism. Oak leaves from occultism. Oak logs from occultism. This is one of those things that we're talking about. Okay, cool. This is neat. Now, if I were to eat the Demon's Dream Fruit while I'm down here... Oh boy, that is trippy. Otherworld wood. Otherworld leaves. Man, that is trippy. That is exceedingly trippy. That is cool beans right there. Now, we did get some otherworld saplings. What's interesting is that they don't stack. So that tells me they have NBT data on them. Why do you have NBT data on you? And otherworld, and then oak saplings. So in the book, it specifically says that otherworld saplings, beware the tree growing from the sapling will look like, no, you need to activate the third eye to harvest otherworld logs and leaves. Yes. Somewhere it also said... otherworld saplings can only be obtained by breaking the leaves manually. Naturally, only oak saplings drop. Trees grown from stable otherworld saplings, as obtained from spirit traders, do not have that limitation. So these are unstable otherworld saplings. So when they grow, if you just clear the wood and you let vanilla Minecraft, like sapling drop from leaves that don't have wood attached to them mechanic happen, you'll always get oak saplings, which is why we got a couple oak saplings, because I cleared most of the leaves, but I didn't clear all of the leaves. There was a couple that probably just fell, and that's okay, because we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 otherworld saplings. Cool. And if I were to eat some more Demon's Dream Fruit, we should see this andesite turn into otherworld stone. Now, can I vein mine it? The answer is yes. Yes, I can. Wow, this is super trippy. It's very weird. I hope it's not bothering any viewers. I have no idea. It doesn't bother me too much, but I could absolutely see some people saying that that's annoying or bothersome. But I'm okay with it. Let me know in the comments if anybody's like that bothers you or makes you dizzy or something. But hey, look at that. We completed some good tasks. So yay, I believe. Let's check out the quest book. Yes, we completed the divination rod quest. And we got more rewards. Hooray! Including more... Oh, wow. They actually stack if I middle click them. So why didn't they stack automatically when I picked them up? Middle click stacked them. Is there MBT on these? MBT tags 1. There is an MBT tag on them. We just can see the... I don't know if there's a way to inspect the MBT without probably... Integrated Dynamics is in the pack, but I'm not going to get all into that just to see what that MBT value is. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Right, so now it's all white, which means there is not any of that wood nearby. So I suspect it's time for my very first ritual. For your first ritual, you will summon a spirit known as the Ore Crusher, which converts ores to dusts, effectively doubling them. You will prepare sacrificial bowls, ritual chalk, craft a book of binding, draw your first pentacle, and finally, summon the spirit. Alright, so I flipped through this first ritual book. The gist is we have to craft white chalk, And optionally, we can make a chalk brush that will remove chalk signs from the world. But we use chalk to draw a symbol. There's some candles we're going to need to get from using a butcher knife on animals. There's a golden sacrificial bowl that's going to be part of the ritual. We're also going to need some purified ink and a book to bind the demon we want to summon. Once we've got that all ready, we do the ritual, it looks like. And then we're good to go. So let's get some stuff going, shall we? So white chalk will be our first task. Now, is there a quest for this? Because I wouldn't mind. Impure white chalk. Yes, we want some of that. We're also going to need some purified ink, which looks easy enough to get. We're also going to need regular white chalk. I don't know that we need the spirit attuned crystal thing. We'll figure it out when we do. I do want to make this chalk brush just to try it out. And then we're also going to need these profane candles, which means we're going to need a butcher knife and some tallow, which we get... Oh, we can actually smelt rotten flesh, or blast rotten flesh, it looks like. Kill animals such as pigs, cows, sheep, and horses and llamas with the butcher knife to obtain tallow. That looks cool. So impure white chalk is otherworld ashes from burning the wood. So we're going to need 3 of those. And burnt other stone, which is just smelted other stone. So let's put... We'll get like 9 of those cooking. And it looks like it's nighttime, so I can take a quick nap. But then we're going to drop this otherworld wood into the fire. I'm just going to do 3 of them for now. Now, obviously, I've got more saplings, so it shouldn't be a problem to get more of this wood. Thank you. So 3 otherworld ashes are good to go. So that means that my impure white chalk should be ready, which is a quest completion. Huzzah. Now we want to purify that inside the fire to get pure white chalk, which is another quest completion. Huzzah. And huzzah. Look at that. Putting away junk that we don't need at the moment. Cool. All right, so white chalk ready to go. So that's step 1. So that's you and you. Now for purified ink, I think we just need squid ink. How about black dye? Huzzah! Purified ink. Perfect. That was easy peasy. And we got more of that, which is cool. And we got some food, which is nice. I'll just put it away for now, because I've got enough food to hold me over. We wanted this chalk brush thing. That will allow me to clean chalk off the ground once we place it. Easier, I assume. Now we need the butcher knife to get this tallow stuff. So that's good times. We need to get the actual towel and make some candles. So let's go find some animals that I wouldn't mind using the butcher knife on. So I wonder if modded animals work. Or if it's literally hard-coded to just... Hello, friends. Did we get any of the stuff we need? Grasping at straws. Oh, that's cool. How did I get that? Oh. Don't tell me. I have no idea. So that doesn't look like it worked. The emu was not a successful source of tallow. That doesn't mean that there's no modded animals that do work. I'm just saying that that one did not seem to have much luck. I'm just saying. I'm just looking for some other mobs, like, you know, the pigs and the sheep and stuff. I know there's a few sheep in the opposite direction. I've been kind of farming them a little bit, and I really don't want to go kill them all, because I've been using them for wool every now and then, and I really should set up an animal pen and all that nonsense. But I figured it wouldn't be too hard to go find a few animals, and clearly I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. Gotta be something out here, though. I'll come back when I find one. Donkey? I don't think donkey was on the actual list. Nope. No such luck either. Killing me, Smalls. We'll find something that we can get tallow from. I mean, there was a list in the book, to be fair, and donkey wasn't on it. I'm just curious. Just curious. I actually don't remember if sheep was on it, and I'm too lazy to look. But I'm going to skip my sheep because I don't want to lose them anyway. I want to bring them back to my base at some point. But cows and pigs, I remember, definitely were. Probably not bears. So I did check the book, and sheep was 100% in the list. Hey, there's more sheep over here, so that's good. So let's go use them. Deal? Deal. Tallow quack. Task completed. Beautiful. Beautiful. So how much tallow did I get for that? 4. It looks like 1 tallow per mob kill on average. Because I killed 4 sheep. I got 4 tallow. Easy peasy. Math. Yeah. Cool. And then these candles. Oh, wow. They are actually relatively... Oh, it actually adds enchanting value, too. So they work like bookshelves. I think I read that. You can also use beeswax from Resourceful Bees. Now, remember, we can also blast rotten flesh into tallow. And I'm going to go on a limb and assume that here at home, I've got some semblance of stuff by way of rotten flesh. So we could easily get, and then a blast furnace. It looked like it was only a blast furnace, by the way. And hey, we have the resources to make one, so that's cool. So that is good. Now, I'm pretty sure this doesn't count as a blast furnace, right? No, see, that's getting me leather. So that's not what we want. We want the tallow. Interesting. I didn't know blast furnace... Well, I guess they do have different recipes because only ores can go in there. But I didn't know you could have it so that the blast furnace does a different craft than the regular furnace. That's kind of cool. So this should be good enough for a candle as it sits. Hooray! Quest complete. Nice. All right, cool. So that is you, which gets me more... Ooh, sushi. Yum. Do want... Now I want sushi. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Wow, that's a lot of saturation, too. I love it. All right, cool. So I think that's most of the things that we want to get started with. We also need the sacrificial bowls, which don't look too bad. And then we're going to need a golden sacrificial bowl. So I don't know how many of those we're going to need. Let me put you away before I accidentally mine something I don't want to mine. And I can put your stuffs away. I'll put you there. This is kind of my miscellaneous whatever mod I'm currently working on tool slot. So are you going to tell me how many bowls I need around this guy? So the ritual is described in the section on rituals, but these pages will walk the gentle reader through the process step by step. We start by placing the golden sacrificial bowl and drawing the appropriate pentacle, Aviar's circle, because that is who we're summoning? Purpose summon Foliot. Okay, and we can visualize it. Ooh, that's even better. Considered by most to be the simplest pentacle, AVR Circle is easy to set up, but provides only a minimum of binding power and protection for the summoner. Only the weakest and most easily bound Foliot can be summoned in rituals using this pentacle. Ooh, uses. Foliot Crusher, Lumberjack, Transporter, Janitor, Other Stone Trader. Oh my goodness, that's cool. That's cool. We're going to have to figure out how this works. Because I assumed Foliot was a demon that does ore doubling. Or something, or spirit or something. But I'm now wondering if that's not the case. Look at all these different kinds of rituals that we can do. I'm really excited to check this out further. Summon rituals, possession rituals, binding rituals, familiar rituals. Kind of cool. And then there's a whole dimensional storage thing to get into. That is neat. But let's continue, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's behave ourselves, Direwolf, please. All right, we start by placing the golden sacrificial bowl and drawing the appropriate pentacle. So I don't know how many of those sacrificial bowls we're going to need. Let's get, I guess, this many. And then we'll turn one of them into gold. And that should be good. Boy, I got a lot of experience for this, and I will not complain about that. Pasta with mutton chops. And a lot of food. I love how much food I get for quest rewards. That is cool. I'm crushing for you so hard right now. Your first spirit friend. Hooray! So we're going to do it. So we also need to make... We got the purified ink. We need the Book of Binding for Foliot. So that will be this. Book of Binding for Foliot. So I need a book and quill, which is going to need some black dye. We may have some of these. Wow, do we have none of these? We'll figure it out. Book of Binding for Foliot. I can remove most of the other things because we got all this now. And do we not have feather? Oh, we do have a feather, but we need a book. I just need to find a way to make black dye real quick. Do we have black? We do have these guys. So I can do this, and then combine you with this to get black dye. Perfect. And that will be our book and quill, which we can now get white dye from bone meal. Nope, bone blocks. I like using the blown box because I don't know why. I just do, if that's a helpful answer. Cool. And then the purified ink that we got from before gets you the binding for foliot. This book has not been bound to a foliot yet. Now, I don't quite get this component of it, but it says, add the name of the spirit to summon to your book of binding by crafting it with this guide. The guide will not be used up. So, is it always this guide? I don't get it. Because in this one it says Marmicred. Book of Binding Foliot bound can be used to summon the Foliot Marmicred. Okay. I'm assuming there's other demons, and I'm assuming there's other ways to figure it out. You get your book back, so that's cool. And now we can go start our ritual, so let's give it a shot. I do want to do this before we wrap up the episode, so even though we're getting close, we're going to try. But I think we can pull it off. And I'm just going to put it somewhere for now. And if we determine in, due course that we need to change the location of this, I'm assuming that I can shut down this ritual and then move it. I really have no idea how the mod works, but this is all in the interest of learning. It's all in the interest of learning. Okay. So we want our dude here. Now, it also said, by the way, sacrificial bowls must be placed anywhere within 8 blocks of the central golden sacrificial bowl. The exact location does not matter. Finally, right-click the golden sacrificial bowl with the bound book of binding you created and wait until the crusher spawns. Now, all that remains is to drop appropriate ores near the crusher and wait for it to turn it into dust. Sweet. Aviar's circle we can visualize. Not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. So I can put you there, and then we can use our chalk. We're going to need 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Okay, so we're going to need, just quicker, because I am, like I said, running low on episode time. Perfect. 4 candles. I totally guessed at how much I would need, and the answer was not that much. Love the candles. They are very nice looking. And then we need some sacrificial bowls. It said 8. That's not what I meant to put there. So we're going to have to redraw the chalk. And then we just shift right click, it said? Or right click? Unknown ritual. Make sure the pentacle and ingredients are set up correctly. If you're still unsuccessful, join our Discord. Okay, well, I'm just clearly don't know what I'm doing. Next, place 4 sacrificial bowls close to the pentacle and place copper, iron, silver, and gold ore each in the bowl shown. Really? So I only needed 4 of these, by the way. But we need ore, which we don't get without Silk Touch. So I wonder if chunks will work. I don't know. But what I can tell you is there is a Silk Touch module. I just need some apples. Back in a minute. Got some apples. There is a Silk Touch module that we can totally get. Sweet. And then we can get our modification station. Throw our laser in it. Our mining gadget. We can insert this, and then the way the mining gadget works is when you open up the UI, you can turn on Silk Touch, but it'll automatically turn off fortune, and vice versa. So you can have them both off, but you can only have one on at a time. Cool. So I needed what kinds of ores? Copper, iron, silver, and gold. That's interesting. I wonder if this mod adds copper and silver. It would have to, right? So here's silver. Aren't you silk touching? Huh. Wonder if it doesn't work with the silver chunks from Enigmatica6. It should. It really super duper extra triple should. Do I need an actual legit silk touch tool? Well, I can tell you for sure silk touch is working because I'm getting smooth stone. Or stone. Hey, there's copper. So I'm curious if that's like a thing in this pack. Now, what I've also noticed is cold chunks happening. So can I... there we go. Copper ore. There you go. Okay, cool. So then that is that. Maybe the pack is designed this way on purpose. We'll see. But that's interesting. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. I tried it on lapis too. It works. And then silver. All right. I really want to do this before the end of the episode, so we'll see what we can see. So let's go put these 4 ore types in the ritual bowls around the ritual. And it said it doesn't matter where they go, but I'm going to put them in the corners because that just looks cool to me. Nice little rendering of the items. And then right-click this dude. Things are happening, I assume. I can only assume things are happening. Is that it? Or is there something more that happens now? Oh, wait, the ore disappeared. Maybe a good sign? Maybe it just takes a minute for this summoning to occur. Cool. So one more. And I have no idea what, like, if this stuff will all disappear, if the, like, how this works. We're going to figure it out. We're figuring it out together, guys. It's cool, though. I'll give you that much. I like it. I like it so far quite a lot, this mod. Hey! Marmacred! I'm crushing for you so hard right now. Best friends forever. Hey, buddy. Can I right-click you? I don't want to left-click you, but apparently if I got you some ores, I want to see if you work on crushed tin. And chunks, it's apparently called. Oh, this is from Create. No, I definitely want the chunks. Okay, cool. And I can... So we're going to try both of these. We're going to try silver. We're going to try this and this and see what happens. So apparently drop it near you. That looks neat. He's not particularly fast, but I'm assuming there might be a way to speed him up. I'm also curious to see what happens if I give you, like, a bunch of silver all at once. Little buddy, what's up? Now, do you stay there? Or what's your deal? Yeah, I guess he stays there. So let me give you, like, 8. And I'm curious if he'll just hand me 2 and then move on to the next one, or if he'll process them all at once, or if he takes a long time. All right, so he just gave me 2. So yeah, he'll sit here and process this for a bit. All right, cool. I'm going to say wrapping up point. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and check out this mod some more, because it is definitely neat. I'm very interested in seeing what else we can do with this. All right, guys, take it easy.